You work long hours, you earn in dollars, you live carefully, but your savings barely grow, your bills keep rising, and sometimes you ask yourself one difficult question: why am I still struggling in the richest country in the world? Every year, millions of immigrants, international students, and skilled workers arrive in the United States with hope and ambition. They work harder than ever before. They take multiple jobs, reduce spending, and try to build a better future. Yet financial progress feels slow. The reason is simple but hidden. America runs on a financial system that nobody explains to newcomers. If you do not understand this system, money quietly disappears from your life. To understand this, imagine two different worlds. In many countries, money is simple. You earn income, you save cash, and you spend when needed. But the United States works differently. America runs on credit scores, banking rules, hidden fees, investment systems, and tax structures. These rules decide how fast you build wealth. If you do not understand them, working harder alone will not make you financially successful. The first shock most newcomers face is the credit system. In America, your financial life depends heavily on one number called your credit score. This number decides whether you can rent an apartment easily, buy a car at a good price, get a loan, or sometimes even pass background checks for jobs. What surprises most immigrants is that their financial history from their home country does not exist in the United States. You start from zero. You may have owned property or managed large finances back home, but in America, you are financially invisible. This creates a hidden cost. When banks do not trust your financial history, they charge higher interest rates. Imagine two people buying the same car. One has strong credit and pays 5% interest. The other has no credit and pays 18% interest. Over time, the second person pays thousands of dollars more for the same product. This is one of the biggest reasons many immigrants feel financially stuck despite stable income. The solution is learning to build credit deliberately. When newcomers first arrive, banks offer secured credit cards designed for beginners. You deposit your own money, and the bank gives you a credit card with that amount as a limit. When you use the card and pay the balance fully every month, the bank records your behavior. Over time, this builds trust. After 12 to 18 months of consistent payments, your credit profile improves and financial opportunities expand. What looks like a small step changes your entire financial future. But credit alone does not explain where money disappears. Another hidden reason immigrants struggle financially is the American banking system. Many newcomers assume banks simply store money safely. In reality, banks charge many small fees that slowly reduce savings. Monthly maintenance charges, ATM withdrawal costs, overdraft penalties, and international transaction fees can remove hundreds of dollars each year without obvious warning. To understand this clearly, imagine opening your first bank account in America. You deposit money and begin using a debit card. One day you spend slightly more than your balance. The bank covers the payment but charges an overdraft fee that can exceed $30. If multiple transactions occur, multiple fees appear. A small mistake becomes an expensive lesson. Many immigrants experience this because they are unfamiliar with minimum balance requirements and account rules. Opening a bank account in the United States also follows a specific process. You typically need identification, proof of address, and sometimes a social security number or individual taxpayer identification number. Banks offer different types of accounts. Checking accounts are used for daily spending and payments. Savings accounts store money and earn small interest. Choosing the wrong account type or ignoring minimum balance requirements can trigger monthly fees. Understanding these rules helps you keep more of your income. Now consider another major financial reality for immigrants. Many send money home to support family members. This is emotionally important, but it also has financial consequences. International money transfers include hidden costs. Each transfer usually includes service fees and exchange rate margins that reduce the amount received. To see how this works, imagine sending $200 abroad. A traditional bank wire may charge a high service fee and offer a less favorable exchange rate. A cash transfer service like Western Union may process the payment quickly, but often includes higher costs. Newer digital transfer services typically offer lower fees and more transparent pricing. The difference may seem small for one transaction, but over years it becomes thousands of dollars. Understanding transfer options protects your income and increases long-term savings. Even when income increases, another shock appears: the cost of living. America offers higher wages than many countries, but expenses are also extremely high. Housing consumes a large portion of income, especially in major cities. Health insurance, transportation, and daily living costs quickly reduce earnings. Many immigrants discover that earning more does not automatically mean saving more, because expenses rise at the same time. At this point, many newcomers focus on saving money but avoid investing. In many cultures, saving cash is considered the safest strategy. However, in the United States, long-term wealth is usually built through investing. Inflation gradually reduces the value of cash over time. Meanwhile, investments allow money to grow. To understand this difference, imagine saving $1,000 in cash. Over time, rising prices reduce what that money can buy. Now imagine investing the same amount in a broad stock market fund. Historically, markets grow over long periods, allowing your money to increase. This process is called compound growth, where earnings generate additional earnings. Americans commonly use retirement accounts and employer-sponsored investment plans to build wealth automatically. Consider a simple example. Imagine a newcomer invests $1,000 and adds small amounts regularly. Over many years, compound growth can multiply that money significantly. The key idea is not timing the market perfectly, but investing consistently over time. Understanding this concept allows immigrants to participate in the same wealth-building system used by millions of Americans. Taxes introduce another layer of complexity. The U.S. tax system requires individuals to report income each year and understand deductions, credits, and contributions to programs like Social Security. Many newcomers find this confusing and may pay more tax than necessary. Learning basic tax rules helps individuals avoid mistakes and keep more of their earnings. When we connect all these pieces together, the real reason many immigrants struggle financially becomes clear. The challenge is not a lack of effort, it is a lack of information about how the American financial system operates. Without understanding credit, banking, money transfers, investing, and taxes, individuals unknowingly pay higher costs and miss opportunities. But here is the encouraging truth. Once immigrants learn how the system works, their financial progress often accelerates quickly. Many immigrants become highly successful because they combine strong work ethic with financial knowledge. They build credit early, reduce unnecessary fees, invest consistently, and manage money strategically. Imagine two workers earning the same salary. One understands financial systems and makes informed decisions. The other does not. After several years, their financial outcomes become dramatically different. The difference is not intelligence or effort, the difference is knowledge. This reveals an important truth about the American dream. Success in the United States is not only about how hard you work, it is also about how well you understand the systems that control money. Once you understand these systems, opportunities expand rapidly and financial stability becomes achievable. If you are new to America, remember that learning financial systems is one of the most valuable investments you can make. Building credit, choosing the right bank accounts, comparing money transfer options, investing regularly, and understanding taxes create a strong financial foundation. These actions transform income into long-term wealth. The journey may feel confusing at first, the rules may seem complicated, but once you understand them, the system becomes predictable. The same financial environment that once caused stress becomes a tool for growth and stability. Working hard in America is important, but working hard without understanding money is not enough. Financial education turns effort into results. Knowledge transforms income into wealth. Understanding the system changes everything. Understanding how money works in America can completely change your future and help you build real financial security. This channel exists to make complex financial systems simple for immigrants, students, and newcomers building their lives in the United States. If you want to be smarter every day, like and subscribe.